Hi everybody. Let's make sure this thing is going this time because yeah, I've done this once today, the whole thing. Thought I finished it, turned it off, didn't record. So, okay, let's see. Is that better? Yep, I'm not in the center, but let me see if I can fix that. Now then, is that better? Okay. Hi, everybody. It's Cricket from Woolly Cricket. Maybe a little cockeyed. I don't know. I can't see. Is that better, guys? Okay. Yeah. All right. Take 2. You can reach me as Woolly Cricket on any social media that's got anything to do with knitting or YouTube or Ravelry, Instagram, Pinterest. All that's Woolly Cricket. Welcome to everybody that's hung out with me for a long time. Welcome to the new people. I've got a few. Oh, we live on a busy street. Sorry if you could hear that. And my dog's barking because he doesn't like it either. And we're going to have to do take 3. Kylo! Kylo! Come here! I don't know if you'll come or not. Okay. Anyway. Nothing really personal up front. I will do that at the end for those that don't want to mess with the extra stuff. Here he comes. There's my baby. Come here, baby. Come here. Come say hi. Come here. I don't know. Come here. Come here. And raise your big old head up. You want to get in my lap? You think you're a lap dog? He loves to smell wool. He really does. He loves coming in here and going to sleep. And I catch him. I have bookcases, those little 3-shelf bookcases. Just the cheapy ones because I don't need anything more. And I catch him in here with his head on the bottom shelf in the wool, asleep. Sound asleep. But, okay. This is a sweater I made for my husband, which he doesn't wear it very often, so I wear it when it's cold. It was, oh my goodness, I'll put it down below. I can't remember the name, but the yarn is indigo, I think, from Holstgarn, Dutch, Danish. See, when you record once and you do it pretty decent, then you come back the second time and you don't know anything. Okay, let's just start with, what is it? What is it? What? What's wrong? Sit down there. You can supervise. I don't have many finished objects. I'm missing one thing. Oh, it's behind me. Okay. All these bags and boxes. Okay. The only finished object I have is coasters, rickrack coasters. Pull one out, let you see. It's called rickrack coasters because it's got an edge on it that's a little bit raised, and it looks like rickrack. So the peaches and cream, is that what it's called? Peaches and cream. See, I've not been knitting much or crocheting much with cotton, so I don't remember all the names. This is peaches and cream. The color's ecru. I guess that's how you say it. It's 70.9 grams, 120 yards, 2.5 ounces. And it made 6, and I'll keep the little tag in there so I'll know that these are all this one dye lot and one color. and I had this much left over, which brings me to my little bowl I got. And the little bowl is from Infuse Bamboo Bowls, and it's not very big, but I'm gonna put my cotton scraps in it because I don't have anywhere to put my cotton. Got wool and acrylic and mohair and alpaca all in here, but no cotton. So that's gonna handle my cotton. Okay, next. Now, all this has been done since Wednesday. I finished the one of the, goodness, I had to hold it back here, the black and white and red all over sock. And of course, like when it sells, then I will cut in the heel wherever it is needed. So let's give you a close up of the colors. It is wool to dye for mohair and Sheila's zebra fingering weight. Both of these are undyed, and this is Patton's Croy Socks True Red. So I will start on the other one tonight. I just wanted to weigh this one and see how many grams it took to do the cuff and how many grams it took to do the toe. And this is, I start out with 64 stitches. I do 20 rows of twisted rib. I like a twisted rib better. And then I knit for 60 rows, and then I do several rows of decreases, like every other row or so is a decrease, until I get to 56 stitches. But I knit very loosely, everybody. And then I end up with 140 rows from here to there in just the main color. And then I do the toes, like every other round is a decrease, until I get to 24 total stitches, 12 on the front and 12 on the back. And I Kitchener stitch that. So these will be ready to go when I get the other sock done. So that's my half finished object. Let's see what else. I have been finally added my third skein of yarn on the No Frills Sweater by Petite Knit. And I have one sleeve, and a partial sleeve. So maybe this will be done by tonight as well. I will do some on this and some on the sock. And try to get both of those. I'm excited to get this one finished and washed and in the blocked. So that's I got one more I'm working on. You've not seen it in a little bit. It is the linen scarf, and I have two colors and a cream, and it looks like a dot on the front. The back's not too bad either, but very proud of this because it took me almost 20 tries to get this right, or as right as I could. And I don't know if you can see that. I'll try to turn it out where you can see. Maybe it's right there, down maybe. That's the stitch marker from the last time I talked to you about it a lot. And I'm doing 2 complete repeats. It's like 2 rows of color and then 1 of cream. 2 rows of color, 1 of cream. So I every day I do 2 rows of color and 1 of cream of both of the main colors. And that's how much I've done in the past 4 days. So it's going to start making a little bit of progress. So about once a month you'll be able to see how far I've gotten on that. Let's see. That's 4. 1, 2, 3. 1 finished. 3 I'm working on and 1 finished. So that's 4. And that's about as many as I want to have going on at any given time anymore. I used to have a whole room full. And the coasters I'm going to put in my Etsy store. If you have an idea of how much those should be worth, give me an idea. I don't know what coasters are going for. I think I give $4.49 for this skein of yarn. I'm going to show you how I'm packaging the socks. These are the socks that's been done for a while, but I'm packaging them this way. And I'm going to ship them this way in a cup like you get a drink. And Kathy calls these, she calls them watermelon socks. And I think it's because of the little dots in the color. So I roll the toes up. Just keep rolling it. You'll have a little lump right there where the heel is, but that's okay. And then I put the lump part down in the cup and push it down. And then I put the lid on it, and it stays good and clean. And if I go to a show, then I can put the style and the size on the bottom if it already has a size. Now this is the same stitch count, everything. From now on, I'm going to, if it's not a shorty sock, it'll always be the 64 stitches down to 56 stitches after short row heel, whether I do it beforehand or afterthought. And then just the different colors. And then you've seen this one, but I was going to show you how I've got the sock down here and the extra ball part of yarn with the label in the top. That way I don't have to hunt where the rest of the yarn is to do the heel. And those just are on a shelf. Not in here because I'm out of room. I'm always out of room. Okay. This is going faster than it did last time, I think. Okay, let's see. I went to Joann's, picked up some stuff because our Joann's is going to close, and there's one quite a ways away, and it's not as big, doesn't have as much, and I don't really care for it, so I will only go if I have to. So I've gotten a lot of sock yarn solids. I got some colors, and I'll show you a few. I went through it the last time and give you all your colors, but I figured you probably got bored of that. And then I picked up some more of the cotton. This is the Big Twist. They didn't have as much of the other stuff. A lot of Big Twist left at my store. To do more coasters, I'm going to do different colors. I'm going to sell them, I think, in sets of 6. And like that was 100 and, my nose is itching now, yarn. 120 gram, no, 120 yards. And this one is, I think it was, where would it say? See, I'm not familiar with cotton. It's telling me what I can make with it, but it's not telling me anything about it. Oh, there it is. 196 yards, 4.4 ounces, 180 meters, 125 grams. So this one's almost double, well, not quite double, of what the other one is. So I'm hoping I can get 8 or 9 out of this one. So I can do the set of 6, and then I can do this with like 2s or 3s. I guess however people want it. I've got about 8 colors in here. I've got some, let me show you one I'm excited to try next. If I can find it. It's down in the bottom, of course. Very, very, one of these. I got 2 of these. 2 different colors, but this style. So, this is one of their variegated yarns. And this color is called Soft Terracotta. So I'm excited to try that with this pattern to see if it's going to look okay. It may not because of the different colors, but I'm going to do some of those, and I think I'll do one out of each color that I have, and that way I can go ahead and post it on my Etsy store and start using up the skein of yarn, putting the scraps in the bowl, And that way when somebody orders one, if I don't have that color finished, then I can just knock those out in a day or two and get them out, because Etsy gives you a few days to get it done. And if I just concentrate on those, then I can get those done in a couple days and out. Whew, it's getting hot in here. Our temperature is going back up. I think Monday, Tuesday, it's supposed to be like 67 degrees. It'll feel like a heat wave outside. But then in Colorado, they have a saying, it's called the warm before the storm. So that may be it. And I don't know what I do. I asked my son and my husband if they wanted like one of these sweatshirt, like, I stumbled with this last time. I don't know whether to call it a sweater, a jumper, or what. A sweater. The sweatshirt, knitted sweater. And they weren't too wild about that. But they did. Oh, goodness. Did you see where I put it? There it is. Goodness gracious. I can't keep up with anything these days. They did like this one. It's called The Front Porch, and I bought it. And I don't think you can get it on Ravelry, but you might be able to. It's off of a seller on Etsy. And it goes up to 69 inches. It starts at 32-inch bust to a 69-inch bust. And they like that, so my son wanted one in dark charcoal. I don't know if the cables will show up very well, but goodness, we will give that a shot. The cables show up on the dog sweaters in charcoal and navy and black, so it should show up. So that I'm going to do that for him, and then his dad can pick a color. And then I did pick up 3 sweaters from the Loopy U patterns. That one's one. And then one men's, just a plain. And then there's a third one. Excuse me. So I think I might try this one next for me, out of maybe some of my Holst. And okay, I want to know what you think about the socks. Do you think it's something that's going to be not the ones with the mohair are really thick, like a hiking sock, like you used to be able to get. I don't know, Tractor Supply. What else? Murdoch's. There's another JT's, RT's, something sporting good place. Dick's Sporting Goods. I'm sure there's places where you live that had socks like that, and those felt really good, and I thought, I might have to make me a pair of those. So, but I don't know what color to do next. I've got a couple. Maybe y'all can help me pick. Y'all, did you hear the Southern? Oh.
You want me to cut him some food out?
Sure. Sorry. I'm sorry. Can you hear that? I am so sorry. He's fussing with the dog. Okay. I've got 3 colors that I just picked, or 2 that I just picked up. I seem to be having a theme here with these rust and neutrals and things. And then I have one that's a little brighter. So, this one is called, I've seen this, Midnight Orchid. And it's a striped, I believe. And this one is called Brown Rose Marl. And I don't remember what that one's called. I've wrapped over the, there it is. Mellow Stripe. So I may do the bright colored one next, but then I'm going to have to pick a heel color. Let's see. What would you go? I don't think I have any pink. I have a teal color. I have a rust. One of those. Vote for your favorite. Okay. Alright. Had to pay bills today, which is always fun. Always makes my day so great to have to pay bills. So, I'm hoping this recorded this time. I will probably, if at all possible, see you in 2 to 3 days. Maybe I can get the this one washed and blocked and the no frills, and I can wear it, and possibly the other sock, and we'll pick colors, let you know what I picked for the next sock, and maybe some more coasters. I don't know, but I'm hoping. I've got a sort of a routine. I've got 6 rows on the linen scarf. I try to do 2 coasters, about 5 repeats on the sleeve on the sweater, and then the rest of the time is on the socks, because I'm excited about knitting socks now. And I want to give a shout out to Summer Lee at Summer Lee Design Company, because I would not be able to knit these socks had she not introduced me to the twist, Chagu twist needles. It's 2-inch needle on one side and 3-inch needle on the other side, 9-inch cable, and I can knit with that like I knit on my sweaters. It doesn't hinder my speed or my hands hurting. So I think that's it for today. Oh, I did want to let you know, my husband did get his injections and stuff. That's what they did. I wasn't even sure what they were going to do. Wednesday, he is numb on the right side from his buttocks down, which is a whole nother set of worms that you know, you have to be able to feel your foot, your knee, your leg to be able to walk. So he's gingerly walking around the house, and I'm following him even more now because I'm afraid will misstep, because we have a lot of steps, and not feel it because he can't feel his foot. But we will see whether this does any good or not. He said the pain went from like a 9 to possibly a 5 the first day, and then today it's back up some, and they did say that this would not, it's not a permanent thing. It's not something that's going to give him anything but maybe a week to 2 weeks worth of relief. So I don't know where we go from here. I think they're just trying to prove that there's nothing that's going to work for him unless they do a surgery to try to repair what's wrong or fuse it, or he's got entrapped nerves in his back and he's leaking spinal fluid. So prayers, thoughts, fingers crossed, whatever good that you can put out into the universe, me and my family would deeply appreciate all that help. And I'm going to go now. I'm sure this one's a lot shorter than the first one, because I've forgot everything I talked to you guys about. But I love you, I miss you, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Are you getting in my stuff? Are you getting in my stuff? Are you getting in the wool?